Hi guys, how's it going? The biggest question for doing any internet marketing, or SEO for that matter, is what are you going to market? So you really need to think about what you're going to market, what's popular online. Um, I would suggest the best thing to go for is something that you're familiar with and that you have a passion for. You could do the how to make money online niche. You can sell numerous different ClickBank products. There's Amazon. You can make your own product, but if you're a beginner, obviously you should start out as affiliate marketing. Get to know how to market and rank your site and everything. Now, the easiest way that I find is just Google it and do your research. Really find what's selling out there. So all I did was type in best-selling products of 2013. You're going to get a bunch of Amazon results. eBay is a good one. I've met quite a few people from eBay that are just making a killing. You can build your own store there and everything. You don't even have to have a website. But I just want to show you what I do. And I noticed, like doing my research online, that everybody's been talking about these vapor cigarettes, and health and beauty is one of the biggest markets online. So I threw up this site here called vaporcigaretteonline.com. It's, it looks nice. I'm still working on it here and there. It's just kind of a side project of mine. So just do some searches in Google. Once you kind of have an idea of what that you're thinking about going for, then head on over to Google keyword suggestion tool. Where is it? So what I did was I typed in electric cigarettes, and it's going to give you all kinds of results here. And if you're not familiar with keyword research, and that's another thing, most of you probably already know how to do this stuff, but I'm making this first video for people that don't know how to do any research or SEO at all. In the second and third video, I'm going to show you guys how to use the tools in depth. So the reason I picked Vapor Cigarette Online, and I don't even see it here right now, but you want to find a keyword that has low competition and high searches. So if you can get that keyword in your domain, you're going to rank #1 for that keyword very easily. You'll have the advantage over anybody. It's just the way Google works. So since I have vapor cigarette in that domain, even though that the online is there, that doesn't matter, because that vapor cigarette right there, it's still in the domain, and you're going to rank really quick for it. And when using the tools that are on the servers, it gives you the advantage, because there's a lot of people out there that aren't using these tools, and even just one of these tools, such as Sanook, can do the amount of work of like 100 men can in one day. So there's a huge advantage. So let's go back. Where was I? So vapor cigarettes. So see, I picked Vapor Cigarette for my Vapor Cigarette Online for my domain, and if you see here, Vapor Cigarette is in all of these high search keywords here. So even if I just started putting the keyword Vapor Cigarettes and ranking for that, the competition is not very high, and there's 49 or 50,000 searches globally every month. So the niche hasn't even started to be tapped into yet. So that's a good niche there to go for, and that's why I'm just kind of working on it on the side. So the next thing I'm going to suggest for you to do is find a domain, and I would go to domaintools.com. It's I've been using it for the last 3 years, and I personally think it's the best. You click on Buy Domains, click on Domain Suggestions, and then just type in your might as well just copy it. And then it'll just give you a whole bunch of suggestions for your keyword. And seeing as how we saw that vapor cigarette or electric cigarette is in almost every one of the phrases, I think that would be a good one to go for if we can. Or something with vapor cigarette, electric cigarette. Anything that we can get closest to our keyword or has it in the domain is the best way to go. And another thing is, if you find other keywords that are related, sometimes what I'll do is I'll go get domains for those too. And then just copy the site and have the same site on that domain, because you're always going to rank high for your domain keyword if your keyword's in your domain. So let's take a look and see what there is here. We have Best Deal Cigarettes isn't going to really work. It also helps if you log in and have an account. We got not giving us too many suggestions this time. I want to have electric cigarette in it if I can, or vapor cigarette. So let's try vapor, see what we get. Vapor cigarettes world, vapor cigarettes online, vapor cigarettes direct. And you want to, if you can, make your domain the smallest possible. You don't want to have too many words in it. Vapor cigarette site, it would be okay. After a while, you'll get really good at picking domains. You'll find that the shorter the domain, the harder it's going to be to get it. I'm surprised that vaporcigarettes.biz is still there. The green means that it's taken already, or someone's bought it and they want to sell it for a lot of money. Vapor Buy Cigarettes, it's not too flashy of a domain, but you could go for the keyword Buy Vapor Cigarettes, and a lot of people, I bet you, are searching for that. Best Vapor Fags. That's kind of funny. Okay. Out of these, I would pick the one that I mentioned. Where is it? Vapor Buy Cigarettes. It's not the best sounding domain, but it has 3 essential keywords in there, or really good keywords. Well, just one long tail keyword, but a good one, and it has vapor cigarettes in it. And having the buy in it just adds, it's an extra bonus, because there's probably hundreds of thousands of people out there that are searching buy vapor cigarettes. So then you would just click on here, go buy the domain. You don't have to buy it here. You could go to HostGator, or not HostGator, GoDaddy, or wherever you buy your domains. So the third thing that you got to do is find something to put on your domain. I'm a WordPress fanatic. I use WordPress for everything, pretty much, for all my sites, just because it's already SEO ready. You don't have to throw in all the header code, all the SEO tags when using HTML. WordPress is just ready to go right from the get-go. You add a couple plugins and that's it. And you can get some really, really good themes out there now. Like, there's some very professional themes. So for a vapor cigarette site, I would probably look for technology. I think is more hosting stuff here. Obviously, you can use whatever platform you use or are familiar with, but I'm just trying to give you an idea. For $30, you can grab this theme here, put your big e-cigarette, and these themes have all the documentation that come with it. All you got to do is spend an hour, read it. It'll show you all the different sections where to add images, and most of them actually come with dummy content that you just load into it. So you'll buy this theme and it will already have all this stuff. You just press upload dummy content. Just follow the documentation. It's very, very easy. After a while, you'll get to know the different vendors. There's a few that I usually always buy from, so you'll learn their style pretty much and how their themes work. They use different functions of WordPress to get everything set up, but overall WordPress is very easy. So what I would do here, if I was going to use this one here, is I would just make three of the most popular packages for the e-smokes. See, on my site here, I've got the Ego T is like the biggest, most popular one right now. There's a whole bunch of different ones, obviously. There's Ego T and like Ego V. There's a whole bunch of different types of egos. So I would just pick the 3 top sellers after doing my research and figuring out which ones were the top sellers and stick them on top right here. But if you don't want to go for this theme, I mean, there's so many. You could go into even using an e-commerce one, which is what I did. They take a long time to set up though, so that's why I'm kind of just working at it. Like a couple hours a week is really all I have time to do on it, but by the time it's done, I bet you it would probably, like on an e-commerce site, if you want to put a lot of products on it, you're looking at a good 50 hours working on it. And once it's done, you got to keep it updated, obviously. But you can always, if you don't want to use the e-commerce one, you can always just get a landing page or something simple and then just add to it, or build a real big one on the side as you go. Like if it starts making some pretty good money, then you can make a new template and work on that on the side while the sales are still coming in, and then just switch your WordPress template and add all the new stuff, or upload it from a different domain that you were testing it on, or whatever, Let's see. I'm pretty sure I saw a good template for it before. I was checking real quick. There was another one I was going to actually buy before I bought that one. And the cool thing is, when you have all these WordPress themes and slowly buy them, or whatever platform you choose, you always have them, and there's different colors, different types of styles that you can pick in them to make them look different for other niches, so you can reuse these things. So these are one of the newer styles that I noticed that people are starting to use. It's a widescreen template that goes all the way across, and they're pretty cool looking. That would be pretty flashy for the e-cigarette niche. So all I did was I added all the juices for the e-cigarettes, and I still haven't added the actual e-cigarettes in the products yet. There's special plugins that come with these themes that will let you add all these products and manage them, and put all the little things that you need here. Like, for example, I put milligrams for the product options, and you can put an unlimited different types of options here, color, everything. And I just quickly threw up a Facebook page. Oh, it looks like somebody already liked it. Cool. I haven't really even started ranking the site yet, and it's getting some pretty good traffic, so it just goes to show that this niche is untapped. By all means, if you want to get into it, sure. So I've already added all of the products. I just have to go in and put the pictures. So let's get on to the keyword research. After you find the niche that you want to go for, and you've found a good keyword to put into your domain, and I mean, if you want to find a different domain, just make up some sort of a brand, like with a totally different name. That's fine. You can do that. I'm just suggesting that you have your keywords in your domain because it really helps. You'll find that you're going to outrank everybody, like I said, and if it's a very competitive niche, you can actually just go and buy domains for every one of those keywords, or have the keywords part of that domain for many different keywords. So you could go out and get 5 or 6 different domains, and some people like to make a blog network out of them and then just point them all at your site. Or you can just use different colored themes, all of your same theme, however you want to go about it. But having that domain with something on it is going to get you more traffic, and then just point them all at your main site. And then you can use SEO tools on all of those domains, and you'll see a huge difference than just having one domain. If you have any questions about that, just ask me. I'll be glad to help you. So, you got your niche, you got your domain, and now you got your theme. Put your theme on your domain. And if you're not using WordPress, it's the same idea. You still have to pick a theme and upload it. And let's get into the SEO suite is what we're going to use. So I've put in electric cigarettes, and I put my vapor cigarette site in there. Nothing's ranked. Oh, it looks like I got 3rd place in Yahoo for, I have Start Vaping domain pointed at Vapor Cigarettes Online, and that probably has something to do with the fact that I'm ranking number 3 in Yahoo for Start Vaping. I might have done a Sanook blast when I first bought the domain, but it would have been 3 or 4 months ago. So that just goes to show how well Sanook works. I did one campaign on Start Vaping because I have that domain pointed at vaporcigarettesonline.com. So what happened was it ranked, Start Vaping ranked for the site, which is kind of cool. So what we want to do is, first of all, in the SEO suite, we want to find the preferences. Oh, we are in the preferences. and we want to add. If you find that you're not getting any results from Google, check this box right here. It says that it only allows 100 queries a day, but this software is a little bit unpredictable this way. Sometimes I find that if you uncheck it, it works, and if you check it, it works, and then some other times it won't work. So it's hard to really say, but we want to check all of the searches and everything. So we want to go into keyword research view, and what was I doing here? We have to add our Google account settings. This helps because I don't remember what the pass is, so I'm just going to pause it for a split. There we go. I just had to grab the password. You want to have okay, there we go. Just had a kind of a little bit of a problem authorizing it, so it's going to ask you what. See, you can add your site also to Google Analytics, and the SEO suite will actually go into your analytics account and ask you for your profile. So I've already added Vapor Cigarettes Online to my Google Analytics account, and what's good about that is it's going to show you all of your visits daily. So that's what's really good about this software, the SEO suite. It's going to show you your daily visits from Google Analytics, and remember, Google Analytics is a day behind, so it won't show what visits that day. It'll be yesterday. So we're gonna check here. Update. We're gonna update everything, and we're gonna update the visits. So it looks like I got one visit yesterday for Start Vaping. And I think it's saying forbidden here because I'm using a Google account that I don't have my AdWords set up properly on, so I don't even think I've used the keyword tool in there before. And I think it is because I haven't used this AdWords account in a very long time. But I'm going to try something. Sometimes the SEO suite can be very frustrating. Some days I find it wants to work, and some days it doesn't. But it is, I'd have to say, probably the best tool to use for your keyword research and checking your rankings. So I'll put up with it. Let's see. Okay, so I'm assuming that your Google account, your AdWords account, is in good standing. The one I'm using here, like I said, I haven't even checked it in a long time, but you should have number of searches here, and you should have expected visits here too. And then it will give you a KEI, which is, I think it's number of searches divided by competition or vice versa. But after you get to use the tool for quite some time, you can just look at the KEI number and you'll know by looking at it if it's a good one to go for, if there's good traffic. And what we're going to do is hit the suggest tool. We'll use the Google AdWords keyword tool. Make sure they're all selected. Now hit suggest. So I started out with 4 keywords that I picked for my site. It was already keywords that were in WordPress that I put in there. This tool actually grabbed those keywords out of WordPress, and I'm going to try and get some suggestions for them. And it is exactly what I thought it was. It's my Google AdWords account. It's not either in good standing or I haven't used it in a long time. for my good standing one that I use AdWords for, I have two-step authentication activated, so I can't access it, and not with my home installation. Okay, so WordTracker is actually just as good one to get. Sometimes I actually use the free WordTracker one over Google. You can try different ones. Select all of them. Right off the bat, we're going to grab as many words as we can. And then once you have a great big list of, sometimes I go right up to 500. Once you have a great big huge list, leave it there for a couple days while you start, even a couple weeks, while you're ranking your site. And as you check your rankings, start narrowing those keywords out and get rid of some of them. Ones that don't make sense, obviously those ones that you can get rid of first. Ones that you'll notice that are starting to bring in a lot of traffic, you're going to keep all those ones and then delete all the ones that aren't showing results. And you kind of, like when I first started with the SEO suite, I just kind of went with it and learned as I went. But you'll see which keywords to get rid of. Obviously, there's going to be like 4 or 5 of your most important keywords to go for, but you're going to want to branch off into other related keywords too to get the most traffic. So normally what I'll do, click on competition, and you want to find one that is low competition but still high searches. And that's basically it. You just want to come back here and check your rankings every single day. Even if you want to do it every couple days or every 3 days, that's good. Sometimes when I have a new site, I like to come back and check every day anyways, just because I'm excited about my new site getting ranked. Let's see what else there is. Oops. What else can we do in here? Okay, so you got your Google account settings, search engine. Sometimes, not only just for Google, but Yahoo will not give you any results, and Bing won't give you any results. And that can become an issue, especially if you're on a server, which, you know, if you're on one of our servers and there's a lot of people using the SEO suite, Yahoo and Bing are going to block your requests. Now we have a VPN on our servers, and if you guys probably know what a VPN is, it's a virtual private network. It really helps with the results with the SEO tools because it's always rotating IPs, and so that really helps trick the sites into thinking it's somebody else every time that's submitting. So a VPN gives you really good results. We tried HMA, Hide My Ass, and we tried a few of the different VPNs, and I will say that HMA is not as good as everybody says it is. We found that the VPN was always down, so we're with a really good one now. It's been up now for about 3 months straight, so we put it on all the rest of the servers. And that's really it. I just wanted to show you guys how to check your ranks here. Next video, I'm going to start off with Sanook and GSA, and I'm going to show you how to index all those URLs. That's a very important factor. And then on the third video, I'm going to get right into XRummer. I'll probably do a little bit of Scrapebox on the second video, but the third video I'm going to dedicate it to XRummer because I find that there's a lot of people that need help on that, and the SEO functions are actually very straightforward. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.